Night duties changed my perspectives a lot. One night at the start of my shift, I got a call from the operation theatre. They asked for the emergency bed to receive a 6-month-old baby.
What's the most rewarding aspect of doing a night shift?
The nurses become more confident.
The perception is that it's quieter, it's calmer. Is it really true?
There should be a strong bond between the nurses, those who are doing the night duty together.
Some of us are night owls by choice, scrolling through reels, binging shows, or just catching some peace and quiet. But in a hospital, the night tells a very different story. Welcome to Aster Pulse. I'm Jyoti, and today's episode is called From Sunset to Sunrise. We're talking about night duties at hospitals. And we have Saina Joseph with us, nurse manager at Aster Medcity, Kochi. Thank you for being here. Saina, could you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Saina Joseph, working as a nurse manager at Aster Medcity, Kochi. I'm working with Aster since 2014, and now I am working as a nurse manager of 4 ICUs. I have total 13 years of experience.
Now I want you to be really candid with me and tell me that what is the first word that comes to your mind when you say night shift?
Honestly, it's readiness. Because in ICU, anything can happen at any time. So we are always ready to handle any kind of emergencies.
The perception is that it's quieter, it's calmer. Is it really true, or is it just people like you who make it look easy?
Night shifts are never easy. When we are looking from the outside, it looks calm, quiet, but it demands high alert and clinical judgments. It's not calmer, it's just different, because after the sunset, a hospital takes a different energy. Because the crowd thins and the people are gone from the hospital. We are only the one who takes care of the patient, because we are working with fewer supporting system at that time, and we are not just the caretakers or caregivers of the patient. We are the troubleshooters and the first responders of the patient, so it demands high responsibility also. We require high demands of alertness during the night time. Each and every decisions and every calls matters a lot, and so that we are become more tuned to our patients. The typical night is a mix of tension and constant vigilance. The environment may look calm and quiet, but our mindset are always on high alert. We are starting our duty by taking the patient assessment. Then after that, we will go to the patient side and assessing their condition. And we are always anticipating the deterioration of the patient condition. And we are always ready to act. And we are working with fewer support systems. So we have to take the independent decisions for our patients to manage the emergency situations.
Since you have been doing this for so long, could you tell us about the challenges that people face when they're doing night shift?
There are physical, mental, and emotional challenges out there. Mentally, it's very stressful to be wide alert for 10 to 12 hours during the night duty. Physically, the first day of night duty we can manage very easily. But when the second day, especially mothers, they have to work the 10 to 12 hours in the hospital. Then after that, they have to go to home. Then they have to complete their household duties, and they have to take care of the children. So that time it start to hit. And about the emotional challenges, especially with the patient in the end of life care, we have to stay with the patient and patient bystander very strongly. If the patient is in the same age group of us, that will
it's more difficult.
Yeah. And despite all these challenges, we show up because our patient needs us.
That's a spirit, and I'm sure everybody is so thankful to all the nurses, all the doctors who work the night shift. But I also understand that it's quite stressful. So do we have a support system at Aster which sort of helps you get through this?
Yes, definitely we have a strong support system. We depends upon the on-call doctors, nurse manager on duties, and MOD manager on duty for the urgent decisions. In fact, the teamwork among the nurses is everything, because we are communicating each other, we are constantly supporting each other, and we are ready to help anyone if they are patient in emergency situation. Even if it's a matter of a 5 minutes break also, we are ready to give a helping hand to others.
You must have a lot of stories from the night shift. Could you share any one of them?
Yes, a lot of stories. I will share one with you. Uh, One night at the start of my shift, I got a call from the operation theater. They asked for the emergency bed to receive a 6-month-old baby. She underwent a cranial surgery for her birth defect. Actually, it was a high risk surgery. Everything was explained, but the surgery we couldn't avoid. So they did it, but in between the surgery, she crashed. When she received in our ICU, we could barely see her through the syringe pump, which delivered the blood and blood products, emergency medication, everything. Honestly, her situation was very critical, and her hemoglobin level, that blood level, was very low, that is less than 3. Her parents were standing outside the ICU and they were crying like anything, really heartbroken. And we also feared the worst. But this little tiny angel fight against all the odds. She recovered day by day, and after the 2 weeks of ICU stay, she got discharged from the hospital. A month after discharge, her parents brought her to the ICU, not with tears, with a good smile to say thank you. The good part I'm still remembering is that she smiled at us and she stretched her hands and jumped into our arms. That we cannot forget it never.
That's such a heart touching story. I'm sure moments like this make you feel proud of what you do at the hospital. Could you take us through an incident where a situation became critical without warning, and how did you manage all that?
A situation can be critical without any warning sign. I can remember one incident. We had a neurosurgery patient. We received him after surgery around 2 p.m. The situation was okay and it was stable till midnight. Immediately, he had a deterioration in the heart rate of the patient and his BP became very high. So I informed the doctor. So doctor advised for the emergency CT scan. So we rushed him to the CT. Then after CT, we decided to do a emergency surgery for him. And after surgery, we received him back to the ICU. Then he came out of the ventilator within 2 days. Then the 4th day, he could able to shift him back to the ward.
I can't even begin to imagine how stressful this entire ordeal must have been for you guys. And you talk about constant vigilance, which saves life, right? But let's not forget that this is 3 a.m. in the morning or 4 a.m. in the morning. How do you ensure that you're not sleeping or dozing off? I know it's a little non-serious, but we're all humans, right? And how do you deal with it? Do you have like tricks or tips for us?
As a human being, it's very difficult to be alert at 3 a.m. But when we are working in a critical care unit, we don't have any time to think about falling asleep at 3 a.m. because it's a very peak time. It's all the emergencies are coming at that time usually. All road traffic accidents, everything is coming at that time only. So we are almost all the time we were busy with our work. Even if I feel sleep, I used to walk.
Okay.
And one tips for the freshers or those who are doing the night duty is that please take proper rest after the night duty, because everybody is simply wasting their time with social media, online apps, all those things. So proper rest is mandatory to avoid 3 a.m. sleep.
Since you're a nurse manager, you also have to keep everyone around you motivated and boost their morale, right? So how do you physically and mentally prepare everybody for the night shift?
Mentally and physically refreshing is very important nowadays. So we are following a strong or planned duty rota system in our hospital. So after 4 days of night duty, we definitely give 1 day off or 2 day off to the staff. Additionally, we have a good supporting policy for the leave for all the staff. So staff can plan their vacations in advance. And if they are mentally exhausted, we have a counseling facility in our hospital. 24/7 they are available. So some on-call numbers are there that's already circulated with the staff. So if they are exhausted, they can call at any time.
All the support that you talked about, I think it's really commendable. And I think the support that you have from your fellow nurses. That's also important. Could you tell us more about it?
There should be a strong bond between the nurses, those who are doing the night duty together, because we are depending each other very strongly, and we are helping them. And there is, it's created a sense of trust and teamwork and unity among the nurses. And if there is two close friends in the department, there should be a history of one night duty together.
Oh,
Always.
great. Yeah, yeah. That's actually very interesting. We've constantly talked about the challenges of a night shift. But then, like you said, you show up, right? So, what's the most rewarding aspect of doing a night shift?
The first one is empowerment, and the nurses become more confident. It helps to improve their clinical skill as well as the soft skill like solving skills and decision making skill, communication skill, and it also helps to make a strong bond between the nurses.
You make the night shift sound so easy, but I'm sure there are still people, there are still nurses who dread night duty. So, what is your advice for them?
Don't worry, you feel tough at the first time, but stay calm and ask for help if you need it. You can learn a lot of things from the night duty. So your growth will be very faster than you think.
Saina, you're a mother and you have a family, and then it's your health also. So, has night shift changed how you look at life or what the family expects from you?
Night duties changed my perspectives a lot. I have learned the value of health, rest, and the importance of self care and the family time. And my family also learned to become self dependent, and they are respecting my effort which I have given for each shift.
I totally agree with you when you say that self care is very, very critical. And I'm so glad that the family comes together to help you and support you. But after all this very, very serious question, let's do something fun. I'm going to do a rapid fire question and answer the first thing that comes to your mind. Are night shifts tougher than day shifts?
Yes.
The funniest conversation happened after 2 a.m.
No.
You've cried during or after a night shift.
Yes.
Really?
Once.
Okay. You celebrated a birthday or a festival in the middle of a night shift.
Yes.
And with that, we come to the conclusion of this episode. Thank you so much, Saina, for sharing your world with us. This is Jyoti, and you have been listening to the Aster Pulse. Whether you're tuning in during the day or sneaking in an episode during your break, we are so glad you joined us. Until next time, take care and let's keep the conversation going.